Okay, now, in your packet, there's a wonderful picture, and you should really read this. It's very helpful for you, okay? Especially if you're not aware of hang time and what that means in basketball, okay? Hang time, or any kind of jumping, yes? It's on page 60. It shows players playing basketball. Okay, this is what hang time is. Are you ready? Hang time is this. Let's say I leap vertically. Okay, I leap vertically. I bend my knees and I leap vertically. Keep my legs straight after I leap, and then I land. Right? Does that make sense? So I leap up, and then I come down. Right? Yes? You get that? Now, and these are my feet. This is a blow up. All right? Yes? So the distance that this ball player leaps, the question that we're doing is, this is the vertical leap. You know what the word leap means? Does everybody know what the word leap means? Luke, do you know what that means? Leap, jump. A jump. A jump. I'm going... Okay, what's my leap? Yes? L-E-A-P. Leap means to jump. Yes? You okay with that, Tony? Harry? They're from Korea. They're like, they play in comedy clubs. They call themselves Tony and Harry. I love it. I love it. I love it. My best students. Excellent. Okay. So, what does it mean? I want to know the hang time. In other words, the time, this distance and I want to know, Harry, Tony, if you jumped straight up and your feet were right here, this is where your feet are, okay? Right? Here's your feet. Okay, there's your feet, right there, okay? And you jumped up, and then you came back down. What's the total time you're going to be in the air? That's what hang time is, Julia. The total time that you're in the air, okay? How do you find that? Well, let's say that I have this marker, right? And let's say it's going to drop a distance, right? From rest, okay? It dropped that distance. Okay? How do I calculate, what's the equation for that distance related to time? What's the equation? D equals what? Well, from your equations, you know that D equals V naught T plus 1/2 AT squared. Do you understand that? Yes? Given that distance, right, Julie? Given that distance, that's the relationship between the distance it's falling and the time it takes to fall. Okay? All right? Yes? Okay. And that's the equation. But it's falling from rest. So my initial velocity is going to be what? What's my initial velocity going to be? It's falling from rest. What does the word rest mean? It's at rest right here. What's the velocity of the marker right now? Tony? 0. Okay? So doesn't 0 times t, doesn't that become 0? Yes?
Yeah.
So, if it's falling from rest, that first, what do you call that? It starts with a T. There's 2 T's, 2 what?
Time.
2 what?
2 times.
2 terms, right? Remember we talked about terms last time? Yes? This term cancels. I'm left with that term. So my equation becomes this. Now, what's the acceleration? What's the acceleration? What is it? Give me a value. What's this accelerating at? Vertical acceleration is what? Come on, guys. You can do this. Is she the only person in this class? Would you like to do all of the homework problems? I think that's what I'm going to do. You're going to do all the problems in the back of the chapter. How's that? Unless you answer this question in 5 seconds. What is this accelerating at right now? What's it accelerating at? What's the acceleration due to gravity? What's the acceleration? We've been over this. What's the acceleration? What's the acceleration? Yes, excellent. G equals 9.8 meters per second squared. But what do we say to make it a little easier? We say simply 10, right? Okay, so G equals 10 meters per second squared. So, what can you substitute in for A? 10 meters per second squared, right? Now, this is the deal. You ready? I'm going to erase all that. Is that all right?
Okay.
I'm getting to the final answer. Are you with me?
Yes.
Are you with me? Okay. I know, is this a vertical distance, the hang time? It's going to go up and then down, right? So we're just going to measure the down, right? All right, for now, okay? So it's vertical, right? So it's y. It's vertical, right? Isn't vertical on the y-axis?
Yes.
Okay? If it's vertical, then what happens is this becomes G. You see that? It becomes G. We can substitute in A. We can substitute for A. We can put in G. Correct? Now, what is G? What is G? 10, right? What's half of 10?
5.
5. So what does this reduce to? What does that reduce to?
5.
This and this become what? 5, right? Excellent. So this becomes 5ty squared. Does it? Is that true?
Yes.
Are you sure? Excellent. You see that? Are you sure? Julia, are you with me? You're sure? Excellent.
Is that 10 useful for the?
Is it useful?
I'm writing it down.
Yes, it's very useful. Yes.
So I don't forget.
10 meters per second squared, it's incredibly useful.
Okay.
Okay? Now, especially when you play Do You Want to Be a Millionaire? Okay? Now. So I'm going to rewrite this equation. All right? You ready? All right. This equation says dy equals 5ty squared. Is that okay? Yes? Now, I don't expect you to be able to rearrange that equation, so I'm going to do it for you, okay? It's one of the equations I gave you, yes? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So, I want to solve for t. Don't I want the hang time? Don't I want the vertical time? Aren't I searching for the vertical time?
Yes.
Right? Vertical time, aren't I? Yes or no? Okay. So, this is how you rewrite it. Are you ready? Are you ready? Excited? Okay. It goes ty equals, divide through by 5, take the square root, dy over 5. You see that? Yes. So plug in. What do you got? Can I erase this? Can I erase it all? I'm going to put some of it back. Okay? Okay, so I have ty equals square root of what?
dy?
What?
No, isn't it?
What is it? dy
Over.
5, right?
Oh,
Right? So, isn't that going to be what?
no.
0.75 divided by 5?
Yeah.
Take the square root. What is the square root of 0.75 divided by 5? What is the square root of 0.75 divided by 5?
0.17.
0.17, is that what you get?
I got 0.38.
Okay. Shall I do a verification?
Yeah.
Okay. May I borrow this?
Yep.
All right, so it's going to be, how do I turn this on?
Press on.
Press on, I like that. Okay, so it's going to be square root, you hit square root, parentheses, right? Then you say 0.75 divided by 5, and then you hit parenthesis equals, what did you guys get?
1.17.
No.
I mean 0.
No.
What is it?
Anybody get it?
0.11. What'd you get?
What'd you get?
I got 0.114.
0.114?
Yeah.
Let me just look at something. What number are we doing?
We're doing 57. 57.
Yeah, no. I got 0.388. No, 387, right?
How'd you get that? Let me check.
Okay. I'll go over it. Let me finish this up, okay? Now, I want to say
I got it.
times, so let's do it again.
I got it.
Square, you hit square root button, then you hit parentheses. Did you hit parentheses? You have to put in parentheses. Then you put 0.75 divided by 5, end parentheses, equals. Yeah, 0.387.
That's what I did wrong.
Okay? 0.387. Now, that's how long it takes to go up here to right there. Right? 0.387 seconds. Right? But if I drop this marker 0.75 meters, it's going to take 0.3 seconds, 0.38 seconds, right? To fall. Yes? So how long is it going to take you to go up? Isn't up and down the same? Isn't it? So what's the hang time? What's the hang time? What's the hang time?
0.37.
It's 0.387 is only one way.
Oh.
That's only one way. What's the hang time, Julia? The hang time is the total time you're in the air. If it takes 0.38 seconds to fall, how long is it going to take to rise? 0.38 seconds, right? I go up, and then I go down. I go up, and then I go down. Yes? So what's the hang time? Isn't it going to be times 2?
Oh, because of the time it go up.
Up and down. So it'll be
0.3.
0.7 seconds. 0.77 seconds. Is that all right? Yes? Now what we'll do, we're finished, and what I'll do is I'll help you with your calculators to make sure you know how to calculate it, okay? All right? All right.